we are going to cover, yes, with the slides that I have already uploaded in Aula Virtual for this quarter. So this is exactly what we are covering, okay? We're going to focus on the idea of the example of this unit 5, the idea of analyzing and evaluating information to describe orally how successful company works by using collaborative and comparative activities, okay? So this week, we're going to cover video discussion. We're going to learn about the topic, vocabulary and context, understanding main ideas and details, inferring meaning and synthesizing, okay? So I'm going to show you each slide. Also, this PPT, it's in Aula Virtual. We're going to explore the topic, yes, by learning, by questions, by vocabulary, etc., etc. But we are going to start with an oral explanation in groups, okay? What is the idea? If we analyze the video, it talks about exactly how it's the work culture. In this case, one of the famous designer is Brunello Cucinelli, yes? And we are going to compare this way of work, yes, with a typical business in Peru. So we contextualize. So that's why we need to compare. So you need to explain, yes, the typical work culture in Peru. And what do you find appealing or not appealing about Bruno Cucinelli? So we are going to contrast this. Yes, at the end, the group of 4, this is going to be in groups of 4. We're going to decide, you need to explain each of you whether you would like to work there or not. Okay, so for this reason, I would like that you pay close attention. What do we have until Friday? You have an activity that is in my LT, remember? And also in Aula Virtual, you can find the video. So there are no excuses. I upload the video about this topic. Yes, behind the brand is the name of the topic. Yes, so I already upload the video in Aula Virtual. So before starting with this, I have to cover one part that it was not so clear because I was observing in my LT about initial phrases. So I'm going to call some students by random. Yes, I'm going to call some students by random and I'm going to ask some questions, okay? So I'm going to call the volunteers of today. Just a second. I'm going to share the screen. So today, let's see who is going to start with the question, okay? Any of you can participate, so be prepared. Let's going to start. Let's going to call some of you, okay? Uriel, are you present? Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to switch the screen in order to see if you can respond this question, okay? Just a second. So let's go into start. Pay attention to the question, Uriel, okay? Are you ready? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. This is the question. Here we go. Where we can find initial phrases. Where we can find initial phrases is your question, Uriel. You have to answer, Miss, this is something I can remember, or I don't know, or if you have the answer, please say it.
At the end of a paragraph.
At the end of the paragraph, not exactly.
No, not in the beginning.
At the beginning of a paragraph. Yeah, no, that is not the answer. So let's going to continue with another student, okay? I'm going to call, let's see, Andrea, okay? Andrea, let's see, Andrea. People can respond and interact if you know the answer through the chat, okay? Let's see, Andrea. Andrea, what can you use in order to form an initial phrase? what can you use in order to form an initial phrase? Andrea?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Well, it's not so complex, okay? If you go to page 83, all the answers are there, okay? Let's go to continue. Daphne Garcia, this is your question, okay? We continue. Daphne Garcia. Thank you, Valerie Guillon. That was your answer. Let's see. Daphne Garcia. Daphne Garcia, what is the purpose of initial phrases? What is the purpose of initial phrases? What is the purpose of initial phrases?
To vary the structure of the sentences.
Okay, thank you. But it's not exactly. Thank you so much. Arturo, you continue, Arturo. The same question, Arturo. What is the purpose of initial phrases?
To introduce a text.
To introduce a text. Not exactly. Okay, let's going to continue. Aha, oh my gosh, not even one. Camila, let's see, Camila. Camila Lara, okay? Camila Lara. Where we can find initial phrases?
In essays, in
Okay.
an essay.
Okay, thank you so much. Not exactly. Okay. All these questions were just in a paragraph of 4 lines. 1, 2, 3. Less than 4 lines. Let's take a look. The last question was, where can we find initial phrases? Our friend Uriel says at the beginning of a paragraph. Not exactly. Our friend Camila says in all essays. Not exactly. Where we can find initial phrases? Before the main clause. So it can be in a reading, it can be in any writing. Yes, that is the answer. Before the main clause of a sentence, of course. And a main clause can be at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of a paragraph. Not exactly at the beginning. Okay, be careful with this. Then the next question was, what is the purpose? Yes, what is the purpose? Here is the purpose, yes? Vary the sentence structure and change the emphasis in a sentence. That is the purpose of these initial phrases. Okay? So this is something we are going to look back at paragraph C, D, and E. Please go to paragraph C, D, and E from your reading. Okay? And let's highlight initial phrases. Are you ready? Take out your highlighter. Abel, take your book. We are on page 78. Okay, who can tell me what is an initial phrase in this paragraph C? I'm going to project the paragraph in order that you see all the paragraph, okay? So, who attend? Who would like to participate? This is paragraph C. Okay, I'm going to put it bigger. Okay. In paragraph C, everyone can see, yes? Or I need to be, yes, I think it's the biggest way I can put it. Okay, someone can tell me initial phrase here. What is the initial phrase? Don't tell me rule number 2. That is not the initial phrase. Yes, who is participating? Sorry if I, okay, Nicole. Nicole, thank you, Nicole. What can you,
I don't know, but I think that is at Sarah. Items sell out.
okay,
fast.
at Sarah, comma.
Comma.
Okay, at Sarah. Thank you, Nicole. Somebody else apart from Nicole? Sophia?
From Sarah's point of view.
Very good. From Sarah's point of view. I'm sorry, I put it there. Somebody else apart from Sophia and Nicole? No more? No?
In London?
In London.
In London.
Who said this? Eduardo, no? Eduardito?
Yes, yes, yes.
Very good, Eduardito. In London, very good. Other expression?
At God.
Who said this? Belén?
Claudia.
Yes? Who said this?
Claudia.
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 Claudia Chigne, thank you. Claudia Chigne. Okay? So in London, at Gap. What is another?
There is a good reason to do so.
Let's see. We are in paragraph C. There is a good reason to do so too. I think this not introduce the main idea. This part does not introduce the main idea. What it could be another one? Please try to turn off your microphone because meanwhile I am projecting the reading. I can see.
By giving just a short window of opportunity.
Excellent. By giving just a short window of opportunity. All of this, no? All of this limited quantity of merchandises, no? Merchandise, comma. Sarah's customers are motivated to visit the stores more frequently. So that is an intro, no? Very good. Thank you so much for paragraph C. Paragraph D, no more, no? What about buying from Sarah? Also, no? Buying from Sarah, comma, you will never end up looking like someone else. No? Also. Okay, now I'm going to call some students. Now your friends already tell you. Okay, so as you can see, it's not at the beginning of the paragraph. Can be at the beginning, in the second sentence, no? In the body paragraph, and at the end also, no? Not only at the beginning. Very good. Paragraph D. Abel, can you tell me an initial phrase? It's easy, huh? Abel, it's easy. Tell me that the initial phrase, Abelito. In paragraph D, what is the initial phrase?
Rule number 3.
No.
Uh,
Look at the example. Look at the example.
Traditionally, stores like that.
Traditionally, only traditionally, because goes a comma. Only traditionally. Mhm. Very good. Only traditionally. Traditionally, comma, stores like that, blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh. No more, no? Guys, no more? No. Okay, let's continue. Now I'm going to call other students. Paragraph E. Let's go to paragraph E. Okay, sorry. Paragraph E. Okay, I'm going to erase this. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's going to continue. Diego, tell me initial phrases that you observe here. Diego.
Yeah, I really listen to you, Miss Wade.
Yeah, let's going to call one friend and then you continue, okay? Arturito, one initial phrase. Arturito.
Rule number 4, outsource for cheaper production.
Oh, no, 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 no. A ver, estás haciendo lo mismo que Abel. Initial phrases are not the word at the beginning of a paragraph. Initial phrases can be an expression, a phrase, a preposition, a time where you put before the main clause, and it's always something, comma, and then you go with the idea. What is the purpose? To emphasize the sentence, to tell something really important, some precedents before, no? That emphasize the structure of the sentence. So again, what is the initial phrase here in paragraph E? Go.
However.
However, comma, very good, very good. However, very good. Diego, do you have your initial phrase?
Yeah, I think in contrast.
In contrast. Where is it? In contrast. Very good. What is another one? Let's see. Camila Navarrete.
Also,
Also, where is it?
in paragraph E.
I can see the word also. Can you give me a hand with this?
Is up in
the other line? Okay, let's see. But remember, the expression needs to make it strong the main clause. I don't think so. This word made strong the next idea. It continues. It's not an initial phrase. It's the idea of like transition words, but it's not an initial phrase. I think in contrast. Águeda?
I think that it is by concentrating more than half of its production in-house in Artexo, Spain, and Nervi in Portugal and Morocco.
By concentrating more. Here, no? Thank you. Yes, by concentrating more. Yeah. And also, here we have another expression, yes, that says in contrast. Here, no? Sarah ability to design, blah, 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 blah. Here, in contrast. That is the initial phrase. Okay, the last exercise says paragraph F. Who can tell me an initial phrase? Daniela Diaz? An initial phrase.
By producing products in large quantities.
Excellent. Comma. Very good. Let's see, Jimena. Another initial phrase.
I think it can be Sarah, however.
Sarah, comma, however. But what is the main clause? Intentionally deals in small batches. Remember, initial phrases, the main purpose of initial phrases is that this idea emphasize the sentence. If I say Sarah, emphasize the sentence intentionally deals in small batches.
When new trends emerge.
Okay, yes, that is the idea. I don't know, I would like to listen. Sorry if I ask you who is talking, because I can see when I project, I can see who is talking because I am with two windows. Okay, talking about the paragraph, the last paragraph, paragraph F, okay? What it could be some initial phrases? Someone?
From Spain.
Okay, Eduardo says, from Spain. But this phrase, from Spain, shipments reach most European stores in 24 hours, United States stores. I think it's talking about something that complements the idea, but it's not emphasizing this. What emphasize?
When new trends emerge.
That is what we emphasize, yes? Sarah can react quickly. How? When new trends emerge. That is to emphasize. What it could be another one? Yes, go.
Because of the greater flexibility and speed that this approach affords.
It's a condition, yes? Very good. Something else you can suggest? No? Okay. Let's stop here with the idea of highlighting and go to your text on page 83. Yes, and let's follow this task. This is going to answer your question. Remember, with initial phrases. Why are customers motivated to visit Zara stores more frequently than other stores? Why? Why do you think? What, according to fashion industry changing, what they say? They talk about discounts. No, no. The reading talk about discounts. That as a strategy. No, no. So what is the answer? Letter? Letter A. Thank you. Okay, number 2. How has Sarah developed a super response supply chain? Sophia?
By making most of its clothing in or near its headquarters.
Very good. No, near of its headquarters. Very good. How do most fashion companies take advantage of economies of scale? Remember our last part?
Miss,
Yes,
by producing products in large batches.
in large batches. Okay, who said this?
Camila Lara.
Camila, thank you so much. Camilita. Number 4, it says, why is Sarah not worried about missing the boat? What means this expression? When you take the opportunity, no?
Letter B.
When it comes to trends. Letter B. Thank you so much. Yes, so these are the responses of your reading strategies, okay? So let's move on to our today concern that it's about video. Please go to page 84. And I would like that you discuss this question because we have in mind, no, the questions that we have there. I would like that you answer. What famous designers do you know? Who can participate? Famous designers that you know. Okay, Brenda. Famous designers that you know. Please, the students who would like to participate, I would like that you write in the chat. Oh, fine, no? Famous designers in Peru. You can Google quickly. You have the computer. Abel, famous designers in Peru. Don't tell me Nicola Porchela. Is he a designer? No, he's a model, no?
Virgil Abloh is a designer.
And you write it through the chat because I would like to know more about him. Okay, famous designer. Let's go into start. Karl Lagerfeld. Okay, but in Peru, is he from Peru? Nicole? We are talking about famous designers in Peru. I would like that you know this topic as well as I know. Meche Correa. Yes, I know that one. Look first in Peru. Then you are going to talk about, I don't know, Louis Vuitton, Calvin Klein, those brands that the designers are there. But in Peru, I would like to know what else or who are the designers in Peru that are well known. Eduardo Venero, very good. Valerie Bouillon. Jessica Buttrich, okay, it's from Peru, no? Virgil Abloh, Virgil, is that? Abel, that is the correct pronunciation, Virgil. Claudia Jimenez, Jirko Sibirich. There is another one that is also in Norca Peralta. Yes, I remember. It's very old, but yes, I know. Claudia Paz, no? Also, Claudia Paz or Claudia Paz, I think so. It's in Replay also. And she has a small stores in San Isidro. Jorge Luis Salinas, Claudia Jimenez, So please, I would like that you start investigating because our topic is going to ask you this, okay? So we respond question 1. Okay, what do you know about this Noe Bernacelli? He's from Peru, no? Okay, what do you know about him or her? For example, he studied, he traveled, he presented. What do you know? Little information about this person, okay? Please, You have 2 minutes to look for this designer, and we are going to start, okay? We go for the next activity that it says learn about the topic, okay? Learn about the topic. So we are going to read about this man that we are going to introduce in our video about Brunello Cucinelli, okay? Where do you think he is from?
Italia.
Italy. Italy. He is from Italy. So he is Italian, the nationality, no? Okay. Volunteer to read the paragraph, please. Let's see who didn't participate yet. Daniela participate. Lucianita. Let's going to start with Lucianita. Lucianita, I'm going to share the reading and you are going to tell us about Bruno Cucinelli. Please.
Brunello Cucinelli is a luxury Italian fashion brand that sells high-end menswear and women's wear in countries around the world. The company, best known for its cashmere sweaters, had humble beginnings. Founder Brunello Cucinelli first started out dyeing cashmere in a small workshop. After some success, he founded the company in 1978, and since then, the brand has gone from strength to strength. Nowadays, Cucinelli is a highly influential figure in the fashion industry, and in the last 10 years, the company has quadrupled in size.
Quadruple in size. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Lucianita. So, you know, it's suppose you have search from some designer in Peru. So you have, as you listen from Luciana, you have a really small information about Brunello Cucinelli, okay? So for next class, I'm going to ask you, yes, we're going to call some of you and you are going to describe, yes, provide information from some of your designer that you selected, no, in Peru, and you're going to tell me some important information, no? In which line he designs, no? He's a well-known designer for dresses, women. In this case, Brunello is a description, no? The clothes, it's not jeans, I think so. It's the idea of menswear, yes, menswear and womenswear. What is swear? I'm sorry. Vocabulary. Because don't tell me it's a plural VS, huh? No, it's an irregular. Remember that it's the plural like this, no? Man, men, women, women. But here is a word. It's the compound noun. What is that?
Is like promise.
Okay, but that is a word separated. But when you put menswear, what means? That's why I said, when it's a compound noun, yes, that's why I said, it's a compound noun, you can say menswear, or the plural, it's menswear. Yes or no? What is the type of clothes? Google, because I can.
For men.
For men, of course, because we say men, yes. But what kind of clothes is this? Okay, clothes for men, no? You said. But our pair of jeans? Okay, I'm going to put the idea, okay, in YouTube in order to define what is menswear. Is the idea for clothes for men or clothes for women, no? But why we put the S? I always pick you in the idea of curiosity. Because it's a preposition. How do you say Daniela house? Daniela's house, no? Like this. Or Daniela apostrophe S house. So now I understand why I put men's wear. Miss. I understand. Yeah. Now, you see? Always you have to find a reason why to study language because you are always analyzing and considering the idea of learning. Okay, learning. Okay, guys. So for tomorrow, we are going to start, Wednesday, we're going to start with this. And also we're going to work in teams, yes, by Wednesday related about your oral explanation, okay? Because you need to look for a business in Peru that compare with the business in Brunello Cucinelli. I invite you to look the video. It's in Aula Virtual in order to work faster, okay? Remember the activities is also in my LT about this, okay? So for next class, we're going to start with the video before presenting the video, and also we are going to start with the oral explanation. We're going to compare the work culture at Brunello Cucinelli with that a typical business in Peru. Okay, we need to explain and you need to figure out information about this. Thank you for your attention. See you Wednesday. Camila, see you in the speaking club. Okay, see you then. Thank you so much for your attention.